Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Hello, and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, Author Vivian E. Moore. I hope everyone had a great week, and I hope you're having an even better weekend. All right, so on that note, we're going to get straight to today's show. The title is The Comfort Zone, and the topic is learning to be limitless as authors. Well, in the world of writing, a cozy space exists, and it's called the comfort zone, a place where familiarity and routine, it reigns supreme. However, within this comfort lies a paradox, okay? So while it provides security and ease, it also stifles growth and creativity. So as authors, we must recognize the value of venturing beyond our comfort zone, okay? So and learn how to embrace discomfort, and that will ultimately open the door for discovering our limitless potential. So I just want to ask you this question about the comfort zone. Is it a safe haven or a trap? All right, so the comfort zone, as we know it, it serves as a sanctuary for many writers, okay? So it's where we feel most at ease. Everybody needs that comfortable space where they can create and just be who they are within that area. So where our ideas flow effortlessly, that's the comfort zone, okay? Wherever your comfort zone is, then that's where you need to be. But again, going back to that question, is it a safe haven or a trap? So we like being in the comfort zone because it's a safe space where we can be predictable and we can predict the outcome of our efforts, all right? But this zone, while it's initially comforting, it can also become a double-edged sword, all right? So and that would shield us from the uncertainties and challenges of exploration, but it hinders our ability to evolve and innovate as writers too. All right. So everybody has a comfort zone, but sometimes you have to step out of that safe space if you want to live up to your full potential. All right. So on that note, why don't we embrace the discomfort? I know that sounds a little bit easier, or a lot easier said than done, but we know that, like that double-edged sword, sometimes embracing discomfort, it allows you to enter the gateway to growth. Okay. So stepping outside the comfort zone, I know that it requires a bit of courage, okay? A lot of courage and some willingness to embrace that discomfort, because no one likes to be uncomfortable, okay? That's just the truth of it. But what it does is it helps you to confront the fear of failure. And I know we all have that fear of failure. It exists in all of us, okay? Maybe a small amount or a big amount, but it's there. And it also helps us to overcome the uncertainty of the unknown, because, we all want to know what the future is without actually getting to that point. If we could see into the future, if we had a crystal ball or whatever, or we could time travel and just go a few steps ahead to know what's coming, down the lane, I think everybody would be happy with that. But that's not real life. And so, and what it also does is it exposes our vulnerabilities, okay? And it opens us up to our true selves. And we can do that through writing, okay? So it's a personal growth, but it also helps us during that personal growth to see who we truly are, all right? But, and it's that challenge. It's through those challenges that we experience all the growth potential and a transformation to boot. All right. So, if we expand our creative horizons, that will unlock any previously untapped potential by venturing into those uncharted territories. Okay. So whether you're experimenting with a new writing style or you are exploring some unfamiliar genres, okay, or just tackling some controversial topics, each step outside of that comfort zone, it's like a catalyst for personal and professional development. And it also paves the way for that innovation and that originality in our work. Okay. Because we want that. We want as much originality as we can possibly get in for our work or in our work. Okay. So, and that involves overcoming resistance to strategize for success. And I know that for some, that's a big step, but we've overcome a lot of things. This is Black History Month. And I know on a personal level that I have overcome so many things, and you can do it as well. So if you break free from that comfort zone that confines us and stop viewing it as an obstacle, okay? I know that it is an obstacle for a lot of people, but if you stop viewing it as an obstacle and just view it as something that you can get over if you put a little effort into it, it no longer is an obstacle. All right. Because everything can be overcome if you apply just a little bit of pressure. All right. So, and it will also help you to get rid of that resistance and that self-doubt, because we all have it. That's the one thing that is so detrimental to us as humans, and especially as writers, because we're always doubting ourselves. We're always beating ourselves up. Okay. And it helps us to overcome also that allure of familiarity. Okay. We all like those things that we're used to, okay, because they make us comfortable, and we don't want to leave those things behind. But sometimes you have to step outside, okay, step outside of the box just a little bit, and because if you don't, that will also stand in your way, and it will tempt you to retreat to that safety that you know so well. All right, but determination and perseverance, that will allow you to overcome any barriers, and it will allow you to embrace the journey of discovering your growth. So, what I did was I compiled a few things to sort of help you strategize and to navigate outside of that comfort zone. All right. So number one is, let's start cultivating a growth mindset. All right. So we should consider a mindset that views challenges and opportunities that open the door for learning and development rather than insurmountable obstacles. All right. So number two is, set those goals. All right. So establish clear, achievable goals that will push you outside your comfort zone, and it will help you hold yourself accountable for taking consistent action towards that attainment. All right. And number three is, seek feedback. I know all feedback is not positive feedback, but still, sometimes hearing something negative will turn into something positive because it will push you to do better. So solicit that feedback and get it from people that you trust. Okay. Mentors and other writing groups, because they have valuable insights and perception, about writing. So you most certainly want someone that is on that same level as you as far as writing is concerned, because it will help you to identify those areas that will help you improve and grow. All right. And number four is embrace failure. Okay. I know everyone has a fear of failing, but if you embrace failure as an inevitable part of the creative process, and then you can use it as a springboard for more growth and resilience. All right. And number five is practice self-compassion. All right. We touched on that a little bit about, being afraid of the feedback and having that failure mindset, having that fear of failure mindset. But, and beating yourself up a lot, when you fail. but that's just a part of life. You succeed, you fail, and that's just the way it is. But be kind to yourself, okay? During moments of any discomfort concerning any setback, and just recognize it that, everybody is vulnerable, okay? And we're not perfect. And, and those things, vulnerability and imperfection, they are inherent aspects of the creative journey, okay? So what you want to do is unleash your limitless potential. And that means stepping outside the comfort zone. And it's not a one-time thing, okay? So you may have to step outside of that comfort zone many times, all right? But you need to view it as an ongoing commitment, all right? It's not a one-time, one-fit-all type deal. You have to keep doing it, And eventually you'll probably get more comfortable with stepping outside of your comfort zone, especially if you want that personal growth, okay? And you should challenge yourselves to explore new ideas and new perspectives. And it will give you a new approach to writing, okay? Because what it does is it will help you to unlock all of your limitless potential. And then it will help you to redefine the boundaries of what is possible, okay? The possibility of what you can do is always out there. All right. And don't ever forget that, because we all need to know, we all know that we have limits, but we also want to know what those limits are. And if you don't push the boundaries to see what they are, then you will never know. Okay. So as authors, let's embrace the discomfort and welcome that uncertainty and dare, if you will, to venture beyond the familiar confines of your comfort zone. Okay. So, in those moments of vulnerability and exploration, you can discover the true essence of your creativity and the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. All right, guys. So that concludes our show for today. I hope that there was some nuggets of wisdom that you gathered from today's episode. I hope so anyway. And I hope too that you will listen, like, and share, because that is so important, because that helps me to grow as a podcast host and as an author. Okay. When you tell me, your likes, your dislikes, my strengths, my weaknesses, I don't mind, just let me know what you think, and we'll just go from there. And also, always tell those who you care about the most how you feel about them, because tomorrow is not promised. Today may be the only chance you get to say it. So on that note, I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice. Oh, by the way, happy Black History Month. I love you. I hope you love me back again. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you and goodbye.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you. Join us again next time when we will be back with more tips, techniques, and cheats to achieve the rewards that you deserve. Thank you so much for your time today. And please set your podcatcher so that you never, ever miss us. Bye for now. And thanks so much for listening.